person, very famous sports personality in the Philippines. I'm talking about none other than Miss Susan Papa, the president of the Philippine Swimming League. Good evening, Miss Papa. Welcome to Philippines Uncut again.
Good evening, buddy, and I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
And nice to see you again.
Yes, it's been a while since you were our guest. I think the last time that you were here, it was in the old GNN building. And so now I'm welcoming you to our new home here in Makati City, here in Gamboa Street, Legazpi Village. Now, it's been a while since you've guessed it, and I want the viewers to know about Susan Papa. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Susan Papa, and I am a swimmer. I started at the age of 5, and I was in the national team at the age of 11. And we are family of athletes. My brother is a basketball player, which is June Papa. The family is basically from my parents. My mother is a softball player, and my father is a basketball and track and field player.
Wow.
There were times that the three of us went to the Asian Games, 1970 Asian Games.
Talagang naging family affair, yung Asian Games.
Yes, the
Because
three of us.
Who went? You and then
June, and
yes.
my brother Rolando, who is also a swimmer.
My gosh, so two siblings in one event, and one sibling, as I said, in another event.
Yes, and it's a wonderful feeling.
Amazing.
To be there with the rest of the siblings.
The gene pool of the Papa family must be very robust
Yes,
to have
yes,
produced
yes,
all
yes.
these athletes coming from one line, huh?
Yes, and there are other swimmers, of course, which is Alex and Sonia, who are now in the United States and helping the swimming community, training the kids. Like Paul Jerome is there now. They've met with him. He's training in Santa Maria, California.
So sports has really been a big part of the life of the Papa family. Really ingrained in your family is this love of sports and competition.
That's right, buddy. And this is the reason why I'm here. I'm still here, because we owe it to sports.
How long have you been a swimmer? How long did you swim competitively?
Oh, I quit after the Olympics, which is the 1976 Olympics.
Okay.
And then after that, I stayed in the States for a while, and then I came back to coach, and not really competitively, but for activities.
Just to pass on your knowledge and
Yes,
experience to the new generation.
my knowledge. And then there was a time that there was something wrong with the National Association of Swimming.
Yes.
That's why I got involved seriously again.
Now, before we go into that, I would like to ask you a question. How many medals and trophies have you personally won?
If I can recall, I think I have 600 plus of medals. And I have about 14, 20 plus of trophies.
So if you put all the medals and all the trophies won by the entire Papa family, you put them, asan yung tinatago? You have a big room? You have a warehouse?
We used to have, when my parents are still alive,
Yes.
the first thing that you will see if you go into the house, in our house, in Parañaque, is the trophy room, what we call a trophy room.
Wow.
So everybody has a medal. There are 6 of us, and my father and my parents is always saying to all our visitors that that's the treasure that we have.
What a glorious altar to physical excellence.
That's why we owe it to sports. That's why, as I have said, I am still here and helping swimming sports. And I feel always that it can help the country.
Now, in a nutshell, we've tackled this subject many times in the past. Senator Nicky Cosseteng has been here. You've been here. Attorney Mendoza has been here. We've had not a few people talking about swimming. Now, what is, in a nutshell, what is the state of amateur swimming today in the country? Is it good?
Not really. That's why we are here to correct it.
Okay.
We are here to move forward and start winning again.
Yes.
And because during my time, if the government will send us to the Asian Games, if the government will send 10, 16, all of those swimmers we're gonna win and bring home a medal.
Yes.
But this time, for the last last 26 years in Asian Games, we are 0 medals.
Yes.
And that is sad. And that's why we are saying Philippine swimming is sinking. And that should not be, because we are surrounded by water.
Of course,
we have
of course.
more than 90 million people. And supposedly we are good because there's about only 20 minutes. If you go anywhere else, it's just 20 minutes
Yes.
to reach any water,
And
river, or...
And so, being an archipelagic country, we really should be producing world-class swimmers and definitely bagging golds, silvers, and bronzes.
Yes, and
Absolutely.
SEA Games is supposedly a very easy task for us to do,
Yes.
to winning golds.
Because we're competing against fellow Asians. So
Fe-
at least,
fellow Asians
yeah.
that are Asians. I mean,
Yes.
like Japan, Korea. We used to be second, or sometimes we even beat Japan. But nowadays, we don't win any gold in ASEAN Games. So that's something
And this
that
is
we
where-
really have to work
And this
hard.
is where your organization and you come in. Now, the Philippine Swimming League is not the National Sports Association of Swimming.
Exactly.
But it is an organization that you put together, as you said, to move the sport forward.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter about,
Philippine Swimming League is
Yes.
open to everyone.
Yes.
And regardless of what association you belong, and it's for free. There's no membership. I decided not to take it like an exclusive membership.
Good.
It should be it should be open to all, and that's the only way I feel that swimming will be back in the winning stage.
And that's really the spirit of the Olympics and of sports. Open to all, you know,
Sports for all.
regardless of race, color, religion, creed, whatever, and equal competition, equal playing field for everyone. Now, okay, let's talk about the initiatives that the Philippine Swimming League, the PSL, has been undertaking. And I understand you have some activities coming up to
That's right.
further push and develop amateur swimming. Tell
Yeah.
us about it.
Okay. The next big event, of course, we have a monthly competitions.
Okay.
Philippine Swimming League has monthly competitions. And the next one is this coming Saturday, which will be held in Bosai,
This is March 17.
March 11.
March 11. So not this
Now,
coming
now,
Saturday.
a week after
Yes.
that,
Okay.
there will be a big competition.
Okay.
That is what we call the National All-Student
Yes.
Swimming Challenge.
Okay.
All the colleges will be competing to qualify for the Universiad, or to be a candidate first
For the
to
Universiad.
Universiad, World Universiad Games.
What are the World Universiad Games?
The World Universiad Games is every 2 years. The
Okay.
last time we attended was
Yes.
the Shenzhen.
Okay.
The first time that we attended was since 1967.
Was in Shenzhen.
No, the first time was
Yes.
in 1967.
Yes.
That was in Tokyo. That's the
Okay.
first time that the Philippines participated. And after a while, we stopped participating. I don't know why. And then now, the PESAP, the Federation Sports School University Federation
Yes,
or
yes,
association,
yes.
is now the member of the PISU,
Okay.
the Federation International Sports University.
Now, how important an event is this one in coming up, the Universiad?
The Universiad.
Yes, yes.
Now, our
How
event,
important is this?
it is very important
Okay.
to the college student. For example, there are now, it's almost at the end of the school year.
Okay.
The high school will become college.
Okay.
And now, they can participate in this event too for to choose the candidate for the Universiad.
Yes.
And then there will be a final selection
Yes.
that will be held in August.
No, but this Universiad, is this an IOC approved or recognized event?
It's the counterpart, I may say, of
Okay.
the IOC,
Okay.
which is the Federación International Sports University.
Ah,
All
okay.
university
I
only.
understand, I
It's
understand
but there's where you found Michael Jordan,
Yes.
Because
Of
they all
course.
go to school.
Of course, and because universities are the breeding ground, training
That's
ground
right.
for,
That's
for
the-
almost all major athletes.
That's right. That's why
Basketball, swimming,
in the last
golf.
yes,
Yes.
buddy, and the last university that we attended to,
Yes.
the Olympians were there.
Okay. Okay.
So, because it is from 17 to 28 years old.
So since it is not an IOC sanctioned or recognized event, sponsored event, it means that your PSL, Philippine Swimming League, doesn't have to pass through the National Sports Association or the POC to participate.
Exactly, because the member, the country member,
Okay.
this is where I really would like to
Please,
explain it.
Please.
Like the POC, there are member association, which is the National Association. And that, in our case, it is PASA. And what I was...
Philippine Amateur
Swimming Association.
Okay.
So what I was trying to say again and again, the National Association should be open to everyone, regardless of what association you belong, whatever. They must send the best. You don't have to be a member because automatically, whoever is the best, they must choose to
Yes.
represent our country.
Yes.
In the same manner that now there is Philippine Olympic Committee, now there is what you call PESAP, who is the member of the PISU. The POC is the member of the IOC.
Yes, yes.
So now we are beginning to open up the door, and people should begin to understand it. That what had happened is through membership. Like the POC, which is a private firm,
Yes.
is the member of the IOC.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
Really was sports by membership, the National Sports Association.
Yes, that's right.
supported by the Philippine Olympic Committee.
and the,
We would be the ones to be sent to
Yes.
International Olympic Committee sanctioned or sponsored events.
that's right.
But in this case, the Philippine Swim League is going straight now to Universidad.
Because we were recognized
Because
by the
yes,
PESAP.
by the PESAP.
It's just like PESAP choose the Philippine Swimming League to represent, to see and who are qualified.
Okay. Now I have a question for you, Miss Papa. Is the Philippine Swimming League, let's say I'm a member of the Philippine
Amateur
Swimming Association, and I say, Miss Papa, I want to go and swim there in compete for a slot in the Universidad.
Oh, we will be more than glad to send them. It's not like the National Association that you have to be a member first.
So in your case, this is really egalitarian, open to everyone. It
Open
doesn't
to
matter.
everyone. It doesn't matter. You're the best. You are qualified. You participated during the trials.
You guys should be the National Sports Association.
I hope so. Well, you know, we're
I'll
just
say it.
trying
I'll
to
say it.
we're just trying to show
Yeah.
that the National Association should do the way we are doing it.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. 100%.
And they don't have to pay for anything. They don't have to pay for membership.
So you will hold meets, swim meets this weekend, and next
Yes.
weekend we're talking about March 17 and
Yes,
18
yes, yes.
as a run-up to the August eliminations.
That's
for
right, the final
Universidad.
selection.
Yes.
We set it up for like, we have
Correct.
1 year to train. And if we have to send coaches from United States or some volunteer coaches from Canada,
Yes.
then these kids that would participate or qualified to be in the Universidad will be trained by these people.
Where is the Universidad going to be held this year? The last one was in Shenzhen 2 years ago. Where is the
Kazan, Russia.
Yeah, it'll be in Kazan, Russia.
Yeah, in 2015, those
Okay.
that are now high school and competing against the colleges, that's why we included the high school.
Yes.
We are now preparing them for the 2015,
Yes.
which will be held in Belgium.
In Belgium. So Kazan, Russia, and then Belgium.
Belgium, yes.
Now, okay, let's talk about funding. Any sports program, you can have the best coaches and the best swimmers, but unfortunately, ultimately, it also boils down to money, funding, and because you have to pay for facilities, you have to pay for salaries, you have to pay for equipment maybe. where does your organization get its funding from?
By the grace of the Lord, last year we have more than 12 competitions. We survived. Whatever we put in our calendar or whatever we put in the website of Swimming Pinas, everything is happening. And we are even surpassing more than that because a lot of regions are requesting us to hold their events like in Baguio, in Davao, Cagayan de Oro. So whatever we have put, events add up.
Really?
Because there are some requests. Now, as far as funding is concerned, we have faith, to our Lord God Almighty. And by the grace of the Lord, it's now March.
Yes.
We don't have funding, but January has been there. We have finished it. February, we have finished 2 events. In fact, the one in Quezon, we were not able to attend because we have to attend to Cagayan de Oro.
How many events do you have
24.
per year? 24.
Now,
you're talking
it's
about
in the
24
calendar.
swim meets
Yes,
all over the country.
aside from international competition.
Gosh, you're talking 24 a year. You're talking about average of 2 every month.
And miracles, that's why there is a word miracle. It happens. And I will be the living witness
Yes.
to this. The Lord is with us. That's
Yes.
one thing I know. That's one thing I'm sure of. And of course, the senator is here who's helping
Senator
us.
Nikki Coseteng.
Senator Nikki Coseteng has been helping us, providing us of what we need for some reasons. And this event now that, as I've said, we don't have funding, a good guy, has come. I think he's manager of Teen Ascals, and he gave us some trophies. And by the way, thank to the PSC because they were also. I've heard that they were also gave some funds to the senator.
Okay, so now at least the Philippine Sports Commission is not restricting its funds to just national sports associations. It's
Yes.
also recognizing other
The
groups,
Philippine Swimming League.
other groups that are involved in the sport, which is I think which is correct.
Yes,
Because I mean, their money should be. I mean, ideally, shouldn't be just for one group. You should spread it to whoever is deserving.
In
Yes.
fact, to the Philippine Sports Commission is what we call the padre, the head of the sports.
It's the
And
government agency.
It's the government agency
assigned to
the padre de
disperse
familia.
funds, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
for sports development, grassroots.
Yes,
sports
grassroots.
development.
He's the padre de familia
Padre de familia.
of the sports.
Good analogy.
Yes, yes. So we are trying to tell them that as head of the family, we have a country that is very sick, and sports should be really the primary concern.
Well, I'm glad that Chairman Garcia is finally listening to the pleas of the non-national sports association groups.
That's
and finally
right.
recognizing the role in sports and in nation building. Excellent. Now, okay, let's talk about finally what are your plans for this year? What are PSL's other plans for 2012?
Well, I'll try to, because there are 24 local and major events. But the major events that we have,
Okay.
like now we have 2 national students. Those are the preparation for Kazan, Russia. Again, it's sometime in March and August. And the other major events are, we have monthly events, January, February, March, April. By May, we will choose the top 16 again of those competition. We have competition in Cagayan. The Mindanao swimmers participated in those competitions. So we are choosing the top 16s who competed there.
And then
Now, of course,
August,
we have in
elimination,
Manila.
yes.
We have in Manila.
Yes.
So that will happen. That's another major event that we have that we call top 16. The top 16 in Mindanao, Luzon, and Visaya.
Para palang parang American Idol to.
Yes,
top
yes, yes.
40, top 16,
So
top 10,
hopefully,
and
yes,
finally there can be a handful to
Yes, there will be the top
compete.
16.
Yes.
They will swim in the morning again,
Yeah.
and the finals, the top 8, will swim in the afternoon.
Quickly, Miss Papa, how do your swimmers rate against the swimmers of the Philippine Amateur Swimming Association?
Right now,
Yes.
we are happy to...
Kasing galing ba sila or mas magaling or
We have one.
kulelat? Ano bang-
We are happy to tell you that
Yeah.
we have one swimmer now, actually, that is training in the United States. He's Gian Berino. He's a consistent winner before. He's only 17. He participated in the Junior Olympics. He is, I think, the guy that will break the silence for not winning an Asian Games medal. He's 17 right now.
What's his name again?
Gian Berino.
Gian Berino.
Yeah. So he's now in the United States training. Hopefully, on the next Asian game, I think, will be 2014.
Yes.
So he should be 20 years old by then. He's ripe. I think we're gonna win a medal. You know, we pray. We are starting to pray now that he will not. He will continue to dedicatedly swim and practice in the United States.
Now, how can concerned viewers, if there are concerned viewers now watching our show and they want to help the Philippine Swimming League, how can they help?
Well, they can help. The 24, well, there was a time that PAGCOR gave 34 million to the National Association. All I'm asking is 1.5 million to finish off, not to think of any finances, and finish off the 24 events.
Just 1.5 million?
1.5 million. That's all I'm asking.
Imagine
If
that,
there is 1.5 million, God bless you.
And maybe we
will
can
keep
produce
on.
champions finally.
Yes, yes. And right now, as your question of how are we faring with the PASA, most of the PASA swimmers are competing with us now. That's what I want to tell you. So,
they see a good thing. They know a good thing when they see it.
so in fact, the Baguio just called us up just before I appeared in your program, and they are now competing, and they have joined us.
Miss Papa, before we go, one last pitch. Tell the viewers about the events very quickly.
Well, please support the competition on March 17 and 18. The viewers,
Where's the competition? Where?
At Rizal Memorial.
Okay.
And please support the college and the high school students, and also those that are upcoming swimmers. Please watch them so you can watch your kuyas and ates.
Thank you very much, Miss Papa, and mabuhay pa kayo. God bless, and more power to you and the Philippine Swimming League.
And thank you, buddy. God bless you also.
Anytime, ma'am. Salamat
Okay,
po.
thank you.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the evening of the arts and the sports here on Philippines Uncut. I'll join me again next week here in the show where we talk about what matters to you, because you matter the most. See you next week.